Bitcoin right now is testing a key level, is getting rejected so far, experiencing some selling pressure. And while Bitcoin is getting rejected from this level, we are seeing some bearish signals in the momentum indicators. Guys, these signals I want to share with you, as well as the levels we have to watch in the Bitcoin chart right now below us, which Bitcoin might test in the coming days. Then guys, next to having a look at the Bitcoin chart, I'm also going to show you a different chart which is corresponding, or which normally correlates with Bitcoin, which also might be in for a small correction within the coming days. So it is actually going to be very interesting. With that being said, my name is Jeroen. Welcome to the Blockchain Today, the channel where you subscribe for daily crypto videos. And guys, let's jump right into it. And the moving average that I'm talking about is of course the 200-day moving average. As you can see very precisely from the 200-day moving average, we are seeing resistance right now coming in the Bitcoin price. And this 200-day moving average, guys, is roughly aligning with the 20-week moving average. So let me go to the weekly time frame right here. Let me change this moving average to the 20-week moving average. Then you can see that Bitcoin couldn't get a weekly close yesterday above the 20-week moving average, which we have been talking about, right? And so far is getting rejected, or so far is finding selling pressure on this level. And that's not too bad. To be honest, it's okay still for Bitcoin to, at the first touch right here from this level, to get some selling pressure right here. However, guys, it is important that we stay, during next week, we stay above the 21 weekly EMA, which right now is at approximately 39,818. So it is okay for Bitcoin to, during the week, see a drop below this level. However, later on in the week, once we are getting that weekly close, it would be very good for the bulls to get that weekly close above the 21-week EMA. If we would get a weekly close below the 21-week EMA, guys, then that would be actually a big sign of weakness in the Bitcoin chart, and that would also not be good for altcoins. So guys, let's go back to the daily time frame. And let me bring out my drawing. So what we can see right here is that Bitcoin, and let me change the moving average right here again to the 200-day moving average. Bitcoin just very precisely got rejected so far from the 200-day moving average. This is also the first touch, and it makes sense after a breakout that we first going to backtest some levels before we are going to continue this uptrend. And when we have a look at the momentum indicators right here, then we can see that on the daily time frame, this rejection with the 200-day moving averages is aligning with a bearish divergence in the daily time frame. So that is also signaling us, guys, that the momentum right here, the bullish momentum, is running out of steam, and that we might see a correction before we can continue a uptrend. Then if we were to go to the 4-hour time frame, guys, and let me first get rid of the drawing right here, we go to the 4-hour time frame, then we can also see that divergence over on the MACD. So not only on the RSI but also on the MACD. Let me show you what I mean. So right here in the price, we set higher highs. We can actually extend this channel maybe right here. We are setting higher highs, but in the momentum indicators, we are doing the opposite. We are setting lower highs right here. And that is a bearish divergence. And most of the time, if we are seeing those bearish divergences on multiple time frames, so right now we are seeing it on the daily time frame, and we are seeing it on the 4-hour time frame, then this is showing us that the momentum here is just, the bullish momentum is just exhausted, and that most likely the, right here we are going to see some Bitcoin coming down to test some levels, and it would be nice for Bitcoin to set some higher lows right here, and eventually for the RSI and the MACD to reset, to come back to these lower levels. So we have more space again for the next rally when Bitcoin wants to continue its uptrend. So what are the more important level to watch right here? Well, first of all, we have the former resistance from this declining resistance, which should act as support. That is very important. And we got this zone right here, which is roughly 42,000 US dollars. So 42,000 US dollar is a very important level. As you can see right here, in the past it has been acting as resistance. Once we are trading below this level, we got rejected multiple times from this zone. Actually, it's a bigger zone starting from 41,000 up to 42,000. But this is going to be a very important level for Bitcoin, and it would be nice for the bulls to defend this level and for Bitcoin to hold above this level. However, it is possible for Bitcoin to drop below this level and to test the former resistance right here as new support. If we would test that level right now, that would mean that the price of Bitcoin would come down to approximately slightly below 41,000 US dollars, like 40,900. But as you can see, the later we are meeting this level, the lower that level actually would be. So guys, another way to measure important levels for Bitcoin right now is to use the Fibonacci retracement tool from the bottom of this move till the top right here. And as you can see already, that the first Fibonacci level is actually aligning with the declining resistance, former resistance of the pattern we just broke out, but also with the horizontal support and resistance levels. So this is showing a lot of confluence. We have a horizontal support and resistance, we got the declining support line or former resistance line, and right now we have the first Fibonacci level coming in at that level. So it would make sense for Bitcoin to come down right here and in this zone set a higher low and continue this uptrend. That would be the more bullish scenario. It is possible for Bitcoin that we still wick down below, for example to the 38.20% or even to the 50%. I think it is possible for Bitcoin to do something like that. We have to be careful when we are seeing Bitcoin breaking back into this channel, because if we were to get a decisive break back into this formation, then that would be actually a very bearish sign for Bitcoin, showing us that this was a failed attempt of breakout from the former pattern that we were trading in, this potential falling wedge pattern where we have a declining support and a declining resistance. So that is a important signal you want to be watching. But so far guys, Bitcoin is still looking good. It's just important that we are not decisively losing the market structure that we just broken out from, right? So that is something important to watch. Then guys, I want to share another chart with you, which is also confirming that we might see a small correction in the price of Bitcoin as well, due to the fact that this chart is highly correlated with Bitcoin. But before we are jumping into this chart guys, I have a quick announcement to make, and that is that the Prime XBT exchange right now is organizing a huge giveaway. They are going to give away 20,000 US dollars, and how they are going to do it is they are going to give away 400 people $50 US each. And guys, in order to participate in this giveaway, you need to complete 3 simple steps. And the first step you need to do is you need to create an account over on the Prime XBT platform. And if you don't have an account on the Prime XBT platform, I have my affiliate link down below in the description of this video, and if you use my specific affiliate link to join the Prime XBT platform, you will get a 25% discount on your fees, and you can get a 50% deposit bonus on your deposit, which you can use for trading. And the Prime XBT platform is a nice exchange. They offer, next to trading Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, also trading the regular financial markets. So you can long and short the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones over there on Prime XBT as well, using Bitcoin as collateral. So that is actually quite interesting for everybody who is interested in trading other pairs next to cryptocurrencies as well. You can also trade gold and precious metals over on the Prime XBT platform, and recently they even launched a new functionality where they allow the users to stake over on the Prime XBT platform as well. So if you are not using your liquidity for active trading, you can use that to stake it and earn passive income. So that is very interesting. Then the second step the user needs to do is the user must follow at least one of the official Twitter accounts, and I will show you later which Twitter accounts you need to follow. And the third step is that you need to become a member of one of the Prime XBT Telegram groups. So if you want to participate with this huge giveaway, guys, you click right here on Get Started, and that will bring you to the following page right here, where you can actually complete the steps and participate with this giveaway. So first of all, you need your Prime XBT account number. So you need to create an account over on the Prime XBT platform. Like I said, if you don't have an account yet, you can use my affiliate link, my sign up link down below this video. You can create your account. Then guys, you would need to follow Prime XBT over on Twitter. That's very easy. You just follow them on Twitter, and then you can paste your Twitter handle right here, and then you can see that it's marked as done. And you need to join one of the Telegram accounts that they are providing right here. And once you've done that, you also get a mark right here. And as you can see right now, I'm participating with 4 entries, and right now there are 9 days left to join this big giveaway. So guys, if you are interested in that, I will leave a link to the sign up page of the Prime XBT platform, but also a link to this article down below this video. Then guys, let's go to the other chart which I want to share with you, which is correlating with Bitcoin, which is also showing that we might see a correction in the coming days, and that is of course the S&P 500. So let me go to the daily time frame of the S&P 500 right here, and let me zoom out a little bit. Then we can see that we broke out of the rising channel right here from the where we have been trading into for quite some years, since approximately 2013, 2012, and recently we have been breaking out of that rising channel, which is showing us that we most likely are going to see increased volatility, and that the S&P 500, the regular financial markets, are going towards the end of their cycle of this bull market, and they are going to a blow off top phase. To quickly show you what I mean, we have seen something similar right here in 2008, where we also had a rising channel. The moment we accelerated this uptrend, so we left that rising channel to the upside, we have seen very much increased volatility. Right here you can see tack, 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 tack. This is a blow off top phase, and once we have seen the blow off top right here, which was a crazy rally with a crazy sell-off, we saw the crash actually happening, the 2008 housing market crash. So we broke back into this channel, and eventually we have seen a major crash in the S&P 500, where from the top till the bottom, the S&P 500 crashed approximately 57-60%. So you can imagine what it does with the emotions and mentality of the people once they are seeing the S&P 500 crash like crazy, while there is so much liquidity in the S&P 500. Something similar we have seen right here in March 2020, where we have seen this major crash going on, and yeah, that is just bringing a lot of panic to the markets in general, a lot of panic in the investors' mentality in all the markets. So that is why the S&P 500 and crypto is correlated. And yesterday I got a comment down below the video, somebody saying that, but why, if we are seeing a dump in Bitcoin, we are not seeing it in the S&P 500? Well, it is a one-way correlation, which means that if there's panic in Bitcoin, that doesn't necessarily mean that there have to be panic in the S&P 500. However, if there's panic in the S&P 500, it most likely will have a selling pressure, or will cause selling pressure on the price of Bitcoin. So what we are seeing right now, guys, is that we are trading in a kind of a rising wedge formation, where we are setting higher highs and higher lows. And right now you can see that the price of the S&P 500 is running into the resistance of that rising wedge formation. And normally in a bull market, that is not very concerning, because it is definitely possible, due to the fact that we've entered this rising wedge pattern from a uptrend, that we just break out to the upside right here, and even see a more acceleration of the S&P 500 going up, seeing volatility pumping, you know. But the concerning thing right here is that we are seeing, so far we are seeing a bearish divergence on the relative strength index. So we are seeing, while the price is setting higher highs, we are seeing the RSI setting lower highs. We are also seeing that over in the MACD right here. The MACD is already setting lower highs, and yeah, similar with the RSI. We can even draw the line from the highs right here. So since we're broken out of this, out of that rising channel, we actually, during this rising wedge formation, we are creating bearish divergences, which are basically showing us that the bullish momentum right here is getting exhausted. That we might be seeing a turnover right here, and that, for example, the S&P 500 would come down to test the support of the rising wedge pattern, but it's also possible that we were to come down right here and test the former resistance of that rising channel, which right now should act as support, because if we were to break back into this channel decisively, so backtest this level as resistance, and we really would decisively break back into this channel again, that would be a very bearish sign for all the markets except for fiat. Then most likely the dollar will thrive. So guys, right now we are not seeing the signals that we are going to see such a huge correction in the S&P 500 right now. However, we are seeing the first signals that we might be seeing the S&P 500 coming down over the next couple of weeks and days, because we are hitting the resistance right here, and we are forming, with hitting that resistance, bearish divergences in the momentum indicators on the daily time frame, but they are also visible right here on the 4-hour time frame. So yeah, it is quite significant, and just showing us that the bullish momentum right here is getting exhausted. And if we were to see that correction right here in the S&P 500, then I do believe that will cause selling pressure on the price of Bitcoin as well. And we are actually seeing something similar with Bitcoin, right? We are seeing Bitcoin now getting rejected from the 200-day moving average, and that rejection comes along with bearish divergences on the momentum indicators, either on the MACD and on the relative strength index. So that is something to watch. So right now, guys, what do we need to watch in the Bitcoin price? Well, the precise levels I've been showing you already earlier in today's video. But what do we want to watch in general? Okay, so Bitcoin right now is basically trading between two key moving average. It is trading below the 20-week moving average, which is aligning with the 200-day moving average. So they are like approximately roughly at the same level. And Bitcoin so far cannot break above this level, which right now would be roughly $45,000. And below us we have the 21-week EMA, which should act as support, because if we are going to lose the 21-week EMA, a lot of trust and confidence will evaporate from the market. So what is important for Bitcoin right now is, during this week, we can see a correction. Bitcoin can see lower levels and set a higher low right here. We can even go below the 21-week EMA if it is for a short time, so when Bitcoin is quickly getting bought up again. However, we don't want to see a weekly close below the 21-week EMA, because that means that we've lost that level and that it was a failed breakout so far, because we couldn't come back and backtest this level as support. So that is very important. Then for the bullish scenario, guys, Bitcoin needs to set a higher low right here, hold above the 21-week EMA, and then eventually we want to see that break above the 200-day moving average, and that will also mean a break above the 20-week moving average, and eventually we want to see a weekly close above the 20-week moving average, and this level being backtested as support. That is very important. So guys, that is what I'm watching right now in the Bitcoin chart, and this week what I'm going to watch. Like I said, in the immediate short-term time frame, we might be seeing a smaller correction in the Bitcoin price. Bitcoin setting a higher low right here. At least the signals in the chart are showing us that might be the more likely scenario, similar as what the S&P 500 is showing. Of course, this would be invalidated once Bitcoin breaks above $45,000 above the 200-day moving average. And for example, when the S&P 500 invalidates that bearish divergence and breaks above the resistance and accelerates that uptrend. But okay, guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed today's analysis, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to scroll below this video and hit the thumbs up button. That is very much appreciated. Then guys, I want to wish every single one of you an awesome day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.